Should we talk a little bit about tactics for this one?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, there's a couple of modes there's a couple of ways of playing this. What seems to be pretty popular at the moment is having your defender defend from low mid, and you have a high mid player as well. I mean, there's a couple of ways you can keep the stack. I mean, you see teams sometimes stack up the defender. He takes everything and holds low mid, or he can take Mega in yellow, and the other defender takes red. It really depends on what your team feels comfortable doing. But one thing you've got to be aware of, if you are stacking up just one player and he's doing the low defense, I think it's actually a horrible idea, because if your attackers come in high, the defender's in a really awful position to defend the flag, and they'll get out of position and just take him out, even if he has got a massive stack. It's like you don't want to defend, you don't want to be running back into the flag room from low to defend against a high attack. It's just awful. So that's one way of defending it compared to the traditional defender takes everything and runs around the flag room, which you still see. I think Unknown still play like that, which is, I think, is the more superior way, because you're not really going to get quite efficient in defence as much. It's like lower risk. And then when it comes to power-ups, a lot of teams now they don't take their home power-up straight away and delay mid. You'll see them take mid and bring it back to home power-up, but like it is in a sort of, in a more sort of safe way to play the power-ups. That way you're always getting or you're at least trying to contest. But basically you're not messing with power-up times, whereas sometimes people take their home power-up and then try and delay the mid power-ups. That way you can take your home mid and then attack straight away without any delay and really catch the other team off guard. But we are going live, and go Russia. I want to see a third map.
Definitely getting the first mid-yellow on the blue side. He can just back off. I'm going to cycle to someone else, I think. Hypnoi. Let's follow him a little bit. He's been one of my favourites. Deuce absolutely destroying him though with that LG. Q50's under threat actually as I switch to him, but I'm going to go to Deuce. He takes out Hypnoi again off the spawn. In fact, there's two other Russians there, and he's just causing mayhem here.
Very early power up, Drain gets it and takes it back to his base. We'll be playing the same way of power up.
He's going to get both. Sometimes you see a player might drop and then rocket jump out.
Right, he's got a really good opportunity here to get the enemy red, because it's typically taken around 7.
I'm going to switch back to him. That was a big delay, by the way, on the other power up. He's gone in low though.
Yeah, he's missed out on the enemy red when he could have had it, which is I think it's a potential mistake here.
Right.
Yeah, he's given the enemy red for free when he could have taken it and used it to attack with his regen. At the very least, he'd have got a time on the red for sure and denied it from the yellow from the base while he attacked them.
I guess on that basis you should always know that first red at least.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to play this at high level, you need to know the timings of the first items, because the red's easy to time on this map. It's a minute respawn. And like I said, the spawn's typically between 7 and 10, depending if the defender rushes red or takes mega first. Sometimes 12. Either way, it's predictable.
And he was high on the map at mid, so could have gone that direction.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting him to go for the enemy red. Impressive. Alright, so Molt seems to be farming a slow yellow. He seems to be missing his rails though.
Yeah,
he's got a 70 ping, so that's like excusable.
There's Hypnoi, who's moved into the lower base of the UK. He's gonna grab this Mega away. He actually missed it at first, but managed to mess up his jump, so came back to find it. Regen is gonna be up in 15 seconds. Don't know really what they're gonna do. They're gonna take the flag, in fact. Getting destroyed by the LG though.
They've given us a quad for that though. They've given up mid power up. If it had worked and they got the flag, it could have been a quite good play. Like, because UK then have to play defensively.
Strayan drops it just on top. Haste and regen taken by Deus. He's going to take this lower route out here, and is a rail and shotgun at the moment. Would love this LG. Gotta be cautious. Yeah, takes out Carl. And now that massive delay to the next power up. In the hands of Molt for Russia. Switch around to Deuce, who's moving in. Going to come up against him. Drayan is there in support. Did he hit his rails? Might have done. Well, Durfal's dived into the base in the meantime. This is almost just a distraction Nice rocket. Needs a bit of support, and mid is getting... That was boosted, wasn't it? Yeah. And this should be a cat, right?
Yep.
Let's see, last second save is there! No! Switch back to the power, but it was still in the hands of Deuce. Although I think he had died in the meantime.
Yeah, he did die. He's got timing on the enemy red.
Switch around to him with his 7 health. Now, would you just mop up those health bubbles with that health?
Yes.
You would. So they count as defender health, rather than escape health. You see what I mean? Because if you mop them up, obviously, if your attacker then gets the flag.
Well, I think you just want to deny the enemy base their resources. I mean, even if you're leaving high, you know, sometimes the spawner will spawn there, and
yeah, keep it simple.
If you hit them, then they're just going to take them anyway, and it makes your job harder. Just take it.
Deny everything you can. Following Hypno at the moment, moving through to this midfield. 20 seconds before the mid power up. He's going to get the blue side mid yellow. They're going to attack in again just before the power up. In fact, it looks like an easy grab of the power up there. What did you do? Fake this?
Rails. Yeah, he's killed the Q50 anyway. It's fine. They've got two. This is like they should leave high here for sure. They're like Q50's called it. They should stay high, and they should.
They better hope this is a quad in the hands of the UK. It isn't. It's actually a haste. So.
See, they've.
Oh no! Q50 catches them. Durfal's got a spawn on him as well. There's that regen. But,
they could have captured that then. Then they had enough time to leave high, and the only way the power up was going to come high was up the bounce pad, and they can easily kill it.
Regen, I think, for the UK was left, wasn't it? Oh no! Someone else got it. We're just going to switch to that one. We're going to switch around to Malt with this regen. Got a full 14 seconds of it left. Does take out Durfal as well, and the regen's dropped just below. Drayan grabs it. 10 seconds left on that. Going to switch back to Malt though. He's moving in high. Fails the jump. Drops down. Hypno though with the flag pickup. And Malt's there to support him as well. Look, lucky spawn by Drayan, I have to say. Not Drayan, Durfal though. They do seem to time their attacks really well together, the Russian team.
Yes.
I always think though that the UK don't specifically do it.
No, from experience I'd agree.
I think their plan is more, if it is a plan, for Deuce just to do what he wants and kind of just run in high and kill things, whereas Durfal then will just get in when he can.
Yeah, I'd agree with that assessment.
And in some, you know, there's an argument to say neither way is necessarily better, and you probably want to mix it up throughout the map, doing both of those kind of systems. Because if you commit both players, like we saw on the, I think the first UK cap, wasn't it? Both players went in, and then they failed the attack, so that's 50% of the team were out of the way.
Be another mid power up. Now you see, Russia are really loving these power up attacks.
Oh my God! It's going to take out the quad carrier.
Now, if Russia was smarter and realised that if you took the flag high, when the enemy's going for power up, you're more likely to get the capture. I mean, people, when they get the mid power up, they just run back into base low to get the regen. They don't really think. It's like autopilot. So you really want to leave high.
They would have evaded 3, at least.
Exactly.
3.
They'd have captured the flag and not even seen UK players then.
There's Malt with railing up. Deuce switch back to Deuce though. Quad has run down. He's a little bit annoyed at the shots he's missing. It's on his own though. I just find it a little bit strange that power runners are sort of just left to do what they want. It's like Durfal, was it? Had gone in ahead of him. He takes that red. So the UK have got a good time on that red armour for Russia. And do Russia even know their time of their own red? Also have a vague idea when it's a minute.
Unless somebody was there when Durfal took it, they probably won't know.
Don't think anyone was there when Deuce took it. And he's just causing a bit of trouble for them at the moment. Just milling around in this upper base.
Yeah, Russia in a hard situation here because they've got no stack on their defence, and it's really sort of momentum based this map.
Deuce has done so much damage. It's just gonna evade out.
You can't hide here. You can see the flag above your head.
got the new flags on, by the way.
No. You can't really hide here either. If they've got flag low on, they'll see you. And they'll see you here. And they'll definitely see you here. This is okay. Unless somebody spawns behind you. But they won't.
Someone just walks up to you. Waiting for that red.
Look at that.
Brilliant.
See.
He's going to drop off low and rocket. Oh my god! Couldn't have chosen a worse route in the end. I think there must have been someone shooting him in the back as well, though. But Drayan looks like he's going to cap this one. Don't think anyone's going to save it. Where's that mid power up? No one's even picked it yet. I find that amazing. That Hypnoid manages to grab that one. Deuce gets the home power up. Switch back to.
Unless somebody goes for it straight away, that's going to fade in 3 seconds.
Where is it? Yeah. It does get both power ups. So how long is the fade?
10 seconds. If you drop a gun, a power up, flag, not from death, but if you just drop it, it'll disappear in 10 seconds.
All of them are 10 seconds, so doubled up that regen time now. Hypnoid.
Bait the yellow shot. They're not even looking for the shot, so go attack.
Case run out now, so Willie's. Oh my god, runs into 2 of them in the lower area.
Look for the rail shot, he's going to be in the.
Hits
oh
it.
my god, he could have killed him.
There you go. Threat. Yeah, he is eliminated, but Carl's still in the base. Going to take out Durful. And here's a flag grab, 50 armor as well, 70 health. Oh!
That is so unlucky.
So Drayan took up a good position there, to be fair, on that side, but yeah, unless you got a wall hack, you got no idea Drayan's just going to wander around the corner just as you rocket jump with a lightning gun. Some of Carl's stats there. So UK on top on Russia's map, but we saw this in the first map. UK going up to a comfortable lead. What was it, 3-1?
Yeah.
Was it 3-1 or was it just 2-1? No, it's 3-1, wasn't it?
3-1.
And then it went to overtime, so it's not the be-all and end-all at this stage.
So Russia could have got 2 catches if they'd left high with the flag when they were doing their power-up attacks. But they, for some reason, decided to leave low, which I think is the equivalent to leaving garden on P1 when you attack at the same time as power-up and expect the power-up not to be there. It doesn't make sense. It's like it's not a good move.
Drayan with the haste decides to drop it. He's going to get both, presumably some kind of call there that just take them. And drops them both there. I'm going to guess for Deuce, yeah. Do you think this is a good idea always? Deuce always having the power-ups?
This map probably, yeah.
I'm not suggesting it's bad, I'm just...
I mean, sometimes you can give it to the defender if he's... It's like, because he'll have a massive armor stack, especially if it's quad. That can be sometimes a good thing to do.
What about something like haste, though, maybe on your main attacker, Durf? Oh, it's going to get the red again.
Right,
how many reds has he taken?
We've had at least 7 of Russia's red armors. Impressive.
That's going to be mounting up.
Yeah, but no, you should have a time on it now because he saw Deuce take it. So they can contest the next one.
Drayan takes
bad
that.
Rail to take.
Look at that, only 1 health. It's going to go down, but Deuce will be there to pick it. Enough Russian defenders there. Oh wait, the other flag was out. Yeah, Hypnoid's got the flag for Russia there, but he's overrun. Something you definitely get a lot more in 4v4, I think, is both teams picking the flag at the same time.
There's a lot less meaningless frags in mid.
Yeah. I remember the setups in 5v5 as well. You used to have like 1 high mid, 1 low mid, and things like that. Or like one base def, 1 high mid, 1 low mid.
There we go, rushing on the red, but Durful's leaving low. That rail's probably stopped him crossing mid. Yeah, he's got to wait, even though he's got 2 teammates there. Oh. I don't know why he didn't run.
It looked like he was just sort of checking for something like...
He was like trying to get the guy to run in front of him, but it didn't make any sense, because of the corner, the guy with the shaft wouldn't have been able to get the angle on him, and he'd have 2 teammates to pick up the flag when he made it to mid, so... I don't know what.
Some nice rails there. 14 impressive, 57% rail, 37% LG. Deuce getting railed, and that quad's been dropped down at the regen. Durful picking up the flag meanwhile, though. This could be dangerous. Based on where they were with the power-ups. Yeah, it is. Durful crosses the mid. This could be a third cap. You can hear them chasing, but well-timed cap. Switch around to the power-ups, then Deuce with a double power-up there. Quad does just run down. He's still got regen, not particularly stacked up. Switch to the other regen. Railing in at the base. He takes a rail shot, though. Wow, he's dead.
I'm saying this map is over.
You're going to call it at this stage. 7 minutes left.
3-0, yeah. Mid power-up control is losing Russia this game.
Yeah, Russia done a really bad job of the power-ups at mid.
And their attacks at power-ups haven't been smart enough to be worth it.
Wow, Q50 is taken out there. If they're going to come back, they sort of need one now, don't they?
They need one. They need this cap right now.
Good dodge.
Move to drop down.
By Carl, that's a nice route.
Good route.
He's going to get the red as well.
Take the 25.
Wow, that rocket jump up.
Oh my god.
If his teammates had just been in a second quicker there.
That's taking that red though is probably just won them the mid power up. Because UK are without, they wouldn't have anyone with more than a yellow and some shards to contest it.
Red flag returned.
Durful though, going to play Russia their own game. He's going for the flag at that time. Russia rooted him out. So he's going back to...
Drayan gets that pace. He's just going to have to run, isn't he? Away from their own power up though.
Yeah, it's not spawning for another 10 seconds.
Wants to get that regen, somebody. I mean, sorry, not regen, that mega.
Haste.
There's multi with that regen. Gonna switch around to him. Well, he must have gone down. No, didn't. Actually got the haste. But Durful coming out with that regen. Switch around to Oppiz. Junahay. And he's just gonna mid, is he? With this regen? I guess he's a defender though, isn't he? We got 2 sets of power-ups left on this map now. Is it a good map for back-to-backs though? Quick successive captures?
Not really.
Does it have to be an unorganised team?
It can happen, but it's not that common. Yeah, you have to have a pretty disorganised team to let it happen, or a really successful like first attack. You basically escape with most of your stack, and then you can just do it again. Or yes, you have something has to go really well on your first attack.
Well, Multi's moved out all the way to mid here with the flag. Failed the rocket jump. He wasn't even going to make it, even though he got shot.
Put the pounds, but never mind.
UK do just return it. They were messing around a little bit over it. And the penultimate mid power up is up in a second. Therefore, grabbing this flag. Actually makes the rocket jump up now back into base.
They can see the flag glow. I'm guessing Russia don't play with flag glow. Oh my god, it almost blocked.
Worked out to be a really clever play there, didn't it?
Yeah.
These two moving around.
Oh! So this is what I mean, they take the power up and run in low. It's like everyone does this, so when that happens you need to leave high. Or try and fight a power up.
Took up a decent defensive position there to block off the flag carrier. Almost a great escape though. Double power up pickup for Carl here. For the Russian team. Drayan had the regen on the other side of the map. Gotta be careful, Deuce doesn't massively out-aim him, but good aim off Carl. Q50 doing a great job there though, just ripping him to apart.
Well, it was he didn't expect the defender to be there, so when he dived around pace, he just did it in a really predictable manner and got caught in the shaft. What
should the UK do here? Just play a defensive game, do you think?
Just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, there's no real reason to go defensive unless your defender dies and loses control of red.
Red flag returned. Blue flag returned.
Just playing deuce at the midfield here. Get the scoreboard again.
Do we know if there's another game after this? Are we playing Finland?
No.
Never?
Oh, not tonight. Do you just mean in the cup?
Well, I wondered if they'd like schedule both games.
No, I don't think it's tonight, but they do have to play Finland still.
That game will decide who wins the group.
Yeah. Apparently, though, they're well, actually, I won't talk about that now.
Blue flag.
A few seconds left until this final mid power up. 5 seconds time to switch around to see anybody who's there. Dreyan's in position at the moment in this midfield.
1 minute warning.
Trying to cover it off. 20th impressive for him. Yes, grabbing that one. Does he have a drop power up bind?
Yes, he does.
He's finally done it.
Is he going to remember to time it?
It
or is he just going to get lucky?
He's going to get lucky, isn't he?
Yeah. I'd love it if it faded just as he went for it.
I love watching Deuce. He moves so fast. He's always just flicking around.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, he was considering rocket jumping off the roof then. There's a nice little bait he did before he got onto the flag. He just stopped and waited for the prediction shot onto the flag. And then he missed. The guy missed the rail.
Blue flag.
Can he make it a fourth? He's got 10 seconds to do it. Midfield's totally empty. Yes.
Oh, he failed the jump. And now Hypnoid's got the flag anyway. He won't do it now.
Set on the spot. And there you go.
3-0 to the UK though.
Yep.
Rule Britannia. Gotta be happy with that result.
Yeah, I think the mid power-ups really let down Russia. I mean, you got 8 went to UK, only 2 to Russia.
Having a little bit debate. 2 swapping. Who would have thought?